It starts at 4:30.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Well,
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Our support.
German. Yeah. She's no, she has problems. Me too.
well, I used to see her when I was
I'll try you in for a little
What do we want?
Free Britney!
We want it
Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free
When
Britney!
do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
Hey, hey!
Ho ho!
The
Conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey!
Free Britney!
Free Britney!
Free Britney!
Conservatorship abuse! Free Britney!
Britney!
FBI, DOJ, come on! Where are you?
Free Britney!
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
like the your town choir. You got everybody? Like the official first religion.
Free Britney!
Is there any way I could borrow, like, do you have any pieces of paper for, like, note-taking?
In my opinion, I'm not a psychiatrist.
Like, maybe a couple sheets?
That was it, and this is a big move, and I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, maybe like 3 more. Sorry, thank you so much. Thank you.
hill is the other side of it. So there's an enemy there.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, let me give you beeping.
Oh, yes.
You'll push me out of the way, I assume, when you.
Just because it's not just it's bringing awareness to this problem that's happening to
Dropbox here.
So I mean, this is a big deal. We want to make sure things to change. This is huge. This is my third rally. After becoming a teacher,
Oh yeah, that's a long way to go.
no, you're fine. Thank you. Good. I'm not ready to chill.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Well, no, I used to see her when I went to Beverly Hills. I'd see her, I'd say, oh.
Hey, let me know if I'm in your way, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait, get some people walking by, buddy.
Part of the good atmosphere.
Who's here at CNN? Who's here at CNN? Exactly what I'm looking for.
See, there's the, there it is, there's the free Britney Spears song. Like I can't even put it over there. Right.
I was like asking everybody, like, we're seeing it, we're seeing it. Yeah, I'm going to my party, so. Oh, hi, Molly. Do you want to do dinner tomorrow night? Anywhere near our hotel. This is so exciting. I don't even know Britney. I know who you are. Okay. I got to go in. I'm not looking. I'm excited. Tomorrow night. We're going to do like 7. First. 6:37. We're excited for you. So I love that. Hey, but like, I'll do whatever you want. Anybody leave anything.
Hola.
Sorry, we find some great.
I don't know where to get in.
Right, we're going to go in. Okay. Forget it, I was like,
What's up, Robin? Oh, wait, let me show you something that I'm not.
Thank you.
You told me already when we go. You don't want to show that. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is.
free Britney! Free Britney! Yeah!
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. You probably think, oh, I want to spend all my time with my kids, you know, which you do for a while. But there comes a point where you need other things. Yeah.
You're good until 11.
Yeah.
11.
You
1.
Yeah, you got it live. Don't worry.
5.
We're loitering on your piece of side.
Everyone is like squeezed in and kind of doesn't squeeze into me.
And we generally walk. I haven't seen anyone here. Yeah, because the lunch hour, we were like,
I'm like,
they're listening to one for I know all the things too, but they probably know.
yeah, it's Britney.
I feel like we should be Facebook friends almost.
Oh, is it really?
I like this part. It keeps this side civilized, you know. No, I like it.
See you later, my friend.
Actually, have to go watch the documentary.
Do entertainment for the client.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna be like, make it look nice and more
Everyone? Really?
Yeah. People linked it right away.
So is that Michelle?
So I think they're
Alan, is Rolo on vacation? Is Rolo on vacation? He better be. I hope so. I hope so. Well, at least he's not here. I was like, if I see him there, they need to let that man take a holiday. Yes.
I haven't talked to you. Nice to meet you.
Jeff is joining me today. But they did a premiere last night. Rick shot and Jeff asked the questions.
Yeah,
I'm back here.
We're going to follow that guy. Follow the guy. Don't know what's happening and for speaking up
I'll be right back.
How you doing, buddy? All right. Good to see you.
I suppose my gate is really, really high.
Well, I know.
Got it, Megan?
Yeah. Great. I mean, it wasn't a mental hospital. You got it? You're safe for life. Safe for life? Safe for life? Yep. From who? Can you stay there? Just stay there. I'm going to need a second. Go ahead. I know. I think if I stay like right in this area, we can start. Okay, so why did you feel like you had to come with the weather was busy. Yeah. Well, plus we let one line down there too, so that all the poetry is kind of better that we're actually recording.
Can I just ask, right, and that's really a powerful story. I'm just wondering, what is it about Britney, though, that brought you out here?
So what it is about Britney, she inspired me to speak up and tell my story, so I can be more effective at myself and all the other things she would be the reason she is on another
So, you know, what did you want to see happen in the story?
I want her to be free. I want her to have her life back.
Thank you so much.
Same for me.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
What's your back? What's your back?
I'm just getting all pieces. Of course.
In the free Britney zone.
There's a girl with this huge Britney Spears tattoo.
Oh my goodness. Sound person. Okay, I'm going.
So I'm not very good at this. I look at it and I'm like, you know, interesting posts. But I'm also not an artist, so I can't really do it. She's always sitting over herself and that's so she is unafraid to be herself. But yes, I started noticing that people turn to feel us. So I'll always turn to them. It's been really great following at Instagram because they really
If Britney Spears wasn't banned, socially we would never have accepted her mental illness. This is something that has been placed on women for millennia. This is a Freudian issue. This is about women thinking, this is about society thinking that women are hysterical when they represent and when they express their feelings and showcase signs of trauma. Where do you think that trauma came from? You can go crazy because of trauma. This is a young lady who was hunted on the street by paparazzi so much that the paparazzi laws had to change. You know what else needs to change? This probate system needs to change. I am tired.
Exactly.
I am tired of waiting on the decision of somebody, a judge, a so-called judge. I am tired of waiting on her decision when she is a human trafficker. I am tired of waiting for her to have a conservatorship. She is the problem. This is abuse. This is human trafficking and it needs to stop.
Abolish all conservatorships out there. Unfair conservatorships out there. Abolish conservatorships. Conservatorships are not there for their health, not there for anything else. Please call Judge Penny. T-Bar Judge Penny. T-Bar, arrest this woman.
Yes, of course. Amazing support.
The Sheriff's Department has been really, really good to us. We've been here, this is the 13th time we've been in St. Lemont Courthouse, and it's getting a little wild, but the Sheriff's Department did talk to us. They will shut us down if we don't behave, so make sure you don't cross the caution tape on this side or spill onto the street on that side. We also need to make sure that people can walk through on the sidewalk. I know that's kind of hard, but just want everyone to be aware. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for everybody here. Good meeting
The media is obligated to tell the truth about the corrupt guardianship. The media has a responsibility to report this illegal action. The treasury money under this. The money under this.
Abolish
right in front of your eyes.
Exactly. These crimes are taking place in real life. Where is law enforcement?
Think about our rights. We have rights.
These are human birthrights.
Human birthrights. You cannot give your rights to somebody else. Those are God-given rights. Given rights.
Beyonce, do you want this bullhorn, baby? Ready? The loud one. I know she likes targeting. I know she likes whispering.
I do like to see.
And now,
I'm good right now.
and the courts love you more. The mayor herself, our mayor, Oakland, said she believes that the probate court system controls the whole city and what's going on in our community. Because it didn't what we offer in the last city. Thank you. In North California, San Francisco, another avenue that I had and victim of her as we're all coming together nationwide to make a difference. Thank you. They have now Thermal planning.
you have a mic? I have this to the front, I want to do it. But I have that other stick on, so I was asking. It's like 4 inches sign going over anything else over there.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you? I was like, I know you. Yes. Nice to meet you. Finally. Would you like to make the presentation? I want to talk about anything. Good job. Thank you for not over. I know.
For this one is Sean and Rick.
I'm Fred. Nice to meet you. It's okay. Well, no, like even the other rallies that
for coming. I know it's a little bit crazy. I'm going to ask everyone to do me a favor. We're going to do a speeches right here, but I'm going to ask everyone to take a few steps back. We're not going to get started until we get everyone situated. Thank you. So everyone, we're going to start here. Take a few steps back. I'm also going to ask the media to let the advocates in front. Thank you.
Can you just make sure you don't bust out because it goes live?
Yeah.
I think you can wear a mask.
Right, please, step back. Please step back. Step back for Britney, please.
Yes, I've got you.
We have enough. Can the media here please let some advocates through? Everybody?
Yes.
You're not in the media,
Yeah,
please.
am I talking to Rick and Sean?
Be in the front. So. Thank you everyone for coming today. We are here to support Britney Spears and everyone affected by conservatorship abuse. What do we want it? Now! Britney Spears has been under conservatorship for 13 years.
Yeah, it's in the back. You know, it's that black boom.
Britney Spears has been under conservatorship for 13 years. You heard what she went through. She spoke out last time. We're so proud of her. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Today, we are hoping that the court will allow Britney to hire an attorney of her choice. 13 years ago. She was stuck with a lawyer who fought against her wishes. She wanted this conservatorship to end. She never wanted it to happen. Her lawyer fought against her wishes. That is going to happen no more. She picked her lawyer. We hope the court approves.
Yes.
I'm going to introduce an advocate who's been working on the ground, here with us, make lots of good content. Please give it up for Jake Yonsei.
Britney rally. Now, I see you all here. I'm so happy with this turnout. This started in West Hollywood with Junior and the Britney Instagram girls with that voicemail that leaked. We would not be here today without that, so thank you to all of them. This is bigger than I've ever imagined. This is amazing. And I just want to thank you all so much for coming out here to support her, because this is what we need. We need people to get involved on the ground. We need to show that we are here until every victim of conservatorship abuse is freed. Now, without further ado, the political and side of the movement, this has to be a changing laws and having advocates, and this is a bipartisan issue. Free Britney is a bipartisan issue. And it's just really important that we have all hands on deck, and we all do our best to help and free her from this conservatorship because she's had no one. Her own family left her. Her own family sold her out. It is time to free Britney. And with that, here's Matt Gates.
A hearing in this case that does not result in freedom for Britney Spears and dissolution of this guardianship, it is a black eye on the American justice system. There were grifters in this process that tried to act like they spoke for Britney, that they knew what she wanted. Well, now the whole world knows what Britney Spears wants, and it is the freedom and the liberty that should be offered to every single American. Free Britney and ensure that we change the world. Britney has been abused by the media, she's been abused by a grifter father, and she has been abused by the American justice system. And so we need to come together and to create a federal cause of action, a federal change in the law that will free Britney and the millions of Americans who are impacted by a corrupt guardianship system that empowers people to take advantage of the weak. That is what we stand for, and that should unite all Americans. There's a lot that still divides us, but one thing we can all agree on is that Jamie Spears is a dick. And he doesn't make any more decisions regarding his daughter. She is nearly 40 years old. She should make her own decisions, but you know what? This case should open our eyes to the broader abuse that occurs in this system, to the millions of Americans impacted, and if we come together, then we think that Britney's final act could be one of graciousness, could be one of joy, and could be one that can help liberate many other Americans. Thank you to the organizers. Thank you to all of you who lend your voice to this. Britney has a chance because we all love her and care about her, and we will Everybody scoot back a little more. Don't worry, the press is here for us. You can shovel them.
Oh, good.
Yes, push back. Not the
Just want more people to be able to see. A lot of people traveled here today. So.
Where's Madonna? Where's Madonna at? Where's Lady Gaga? Where's Miley Cyrus at?
Like I said, this is an issue that affects lots of people, not just Britney Spears. We have a speaker who has been advocating alongside the free Britney movement for, a strong supporter who's from the very beginning, really. So she's here to share her story. I'd like to welcome Dina's guest.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
End conservatorship abuse! What do we want?
Free Britney!
Free Britney. We have another good one. Somebody has to do a very personal for you. You have it here.
Free Britney! Louder!
She was abusing back her saying how she was pregnant with me. Never had custody of me up until last year. She now works in the courthouse. She should never be in that position of power to begin with.
Yes, I can hear you.
She shouldn't even be able to vote because she has committed very much. So,
And it's with Russ and Taylor.
anyways,
You got this.
the justice system needs to know. I need to know.
Just Russ. Okay.
Doing something illegal.
That might be yours. Too late.
I'm going to do it next time. I'll switch this. I'm going to take it. I'll put it right here. I'm going to switch this with that.
Right now?
No.
Okay,
With
thanks.
that and then, yeah.
Because our system is very corrupt. I want to thank Britney Spears
What's your name?
Investigate the probate court system!
Free Haley! Free Haley from the corrupt guardianship! Free Haley!
Thank you, Haley. Free Haley.
Don't forget free
Concentrate. That was a very personal story. Thank you for coming all the way out here.
You're amazing.
We all appreciate it. There are so many people just like Haley, especially here in California. I'm Councilmember Constantine Anthony in the city of Irving. It's election in November, and they came back first.
Speak louder, please. Louder, please.
For years, I've worked with my friends and neighbors, people who have suffered from mental illness, people who are neurodivergent, people who have learning disabilities. We have seen conservatorship for decades put people in de facto prisons. It's their house, it's their parents' homes, it's prison. You can't vote, you can't decide your own life, you can't choose to do what you want to do.
That's illegal! Thank you!
It is illegal. It goes against so many constitutional rights. My great uncle Nick Petros wrote the Lansing Petros Short Act. People call it LPS. That was the original 5150 that put Britney in this position. He wrote in 1990, almost 30 years after he wrote the legislation, he made an op-ed and he was sorry.
Yeah, she is. She wants to be able to hire her own attorney, and that's the center of the hearing today. That's the big question, whether or not the judge will allow her to essentially pick her own lawyer. We've heard her speak louder. And she called him to for the but it was the first time that she spoke out in 13 years about how she is just wanting this conservatorship to end. She said she was angry, she was depressed, she really just hoped and dreamed that this would end. And among her desires is the desire to hire her own attorney. Now, after she did speak out, there were a number of reservations, including her long-term.
Listen real quick.
So many judges up and down the state.
People are walking on the street.
Totally.
Can you, I can get up there and tell everyone to kind of what I'm going to do is ask Kevin. Right there. We'll make an announcement right now. Or you can be finished for 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. Please
I'll go tell them
We
right
have
now.
deputies already pushing people around.
Totally. I'll go get them.
You get in, they get control, and that's it. That's it. They can do whatever they want. AB 1340 allows for the discharge and continuation of care when someone is put under a 5150 or 5250. The hospitals, the mental health facilities have to allow for that discharge. What are we going to do? Where are we going to send people? Who is the guardian that's going to come and take care of his people? And then finally, SB 340, and this is a big one. It allows for extended family, not just immediate family, and friends and acquaintances to testify at the hearings. The reason we're all out here is because conservatorships in California are private hearings. There is no judge allowed in the state of California that can hear from us, the public, the people who love the conservatee who is there on trial. It is closed doors, it is quiet, none of your extended friends or family can come in and testify on their behalf. That is a disgrace. It takes a village. It takes a village, and we need to be there for people when they are in trouble.
Question.
There are so many other people who need this help. I mean, Amanda Bynes right now is in a conservatorship. Yes, she is.
Free Amanda!
Since 2013.
Free Amanda!
Absolutely free Amanda. So thank you to my fellow warriors in the Britney Army. We're going to free Britney, and we're going to free everybody else under these conservatorships. Thank you so much.
Abolish guardianship. If it's illegal, don't make more laws, fix it. You cannot take someone's rights away.
We got a warning from the sheriff's department. We need to loosen up. Do what you need to do.
Let's spread out a little bit to the back.
Guys, spread out. The sheriff is giving us warnings. We can't be on this sidewalk unless we move around and let people walk through. Media, please move back. Advocates, sparse yourselves, please.
Thank you. Morgan.
We have a lot more to say. Let's not go home.
Yep. We have a special segment here, and then we're gonna march. We've been telling that.
Oh yeah. I can go grab a box. Kevin, take the mic.
Like a little one?
Get a better microphone. Thank you.
Hi everybody. My name is Morgan St. Jean, and I am a huge Britney fan. She is one of my biggest inspirations. And I actually rewrote her song Lucky because it just felt too fitting to the situation that she's currently in right now. This situation is absolutely horrific, and we need to free Britney. We need to keep fighting to free Britney, and we need to fight for everybody else who's in this position, because this is unacceptable and it's horrific to watch.
Absolutely.
My friend Alex is going to join me, and we're going to sing our little rewrites of Lucky by Britney. I hope you guys like it.
You guys don't have to real.
I fucking wish. Thank you guys for being here. Free Britney until she is free.
Free Britney!
Also, I love all the signs. Technical difficulties. So this is my version of Lucky for Britney. We love you. We stand with you. And free Britney.
Early morning, she wakes up to smile. It's all part of the show. Keeping cool composure, bites her tongue, tries to be someone she doesn't even know. And the world keeps spinning on, she keeps winning, but all she really wants is it to stop.
beautiful.
Yes, thank you, Morgan, for taking your time out to write that.
We are going to march now. We are going to head in this direction. Grab a sign, clear your throats.
Venus, thank you for mentioning my name. I appreciate that.
And broccoli.
What is that?
Evil eye.
Yeah, he looks like underneath himself.
There you go.
Free Britney, everyone.
Where are they going?
Around the block? Or around the building?
Right down with you.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you so much. The last
Good morning, everyone. Okay, icon. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, really? Okay, because I kind of keep it. All you need is a unicorn frappuccino and you're good. Well,
I'm all over the place, actually.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Would you mind doing this one more time for me?
Excuse me, have you seen Barbara? You know her? She's from this podcast, no? Okay. Okay, thanks.
He did. He did. He signed over conservatorship. Someone needs we have to stick with
Таким розовым, смотри, какая прямо это.
Stop picking up. Stop picking up. Okay. Wait. Wait. Guys, come in this photo. Yeah. Come in this photo. Take this photo.
Oh, bro, like I know you're shooting. Right? Do I know when you're shooting?
I
don't know.
Okay.
The only reason you care because I was standing there.
I love it. So good. It's so cute. Can you do the boomerang like okay, ready? Oh my god. Yes, it's okay. Like Britney. Yeah.
See how the other kids are going. Okay, well, I guess they didn't stop and stuff.
Conservatorship has got to go!
Conservatorship has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Free Britney! Now! What do we want? Free Britney! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Free Britney! Now! What do we want? Free Britney! I'm sweaty Britney!
They're having a rally out in Arizona today. I'm going to give them I'm sweating here. Imagine I know, true.
It's for Britney.
It's worth it. We'll do it for I don't know where she is.
Mario. I'm so glad that Italy beat the shit out of her.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like...
It wasn't a beatdown, but it was justified.
Experience.
Yeah.
We have been there before.
I was happy for you.
Thank you. I'm still... My voice is raspy for that.
Good.
Oh, good, man. They were like... I have it in the car. Right now, I went around the block, so right now I'm like a disaster. No, don't worry. Keep it for now. Are you sure? Thank you.
Free Britney! What do we want it now? What do we want? Free Britney! What do we want it now? What do we want? Free Britney! What do we want it? What do we want? Free Britney! What do we want it? What do we want? Free Britney! What do we want it? What do we want? Free Britney! What do we want it? What do we want? Free Britney! What do we want it? What do we want?
I was like the first one to spot him.
Really?
Saul was on him the whole time. Incredible.
That makes this day.
This is gonna end up like somewhere because also he's, you know,
the whole himself. I mean, I just think so much celebrity politics.
Unbelievable. I was like, when I saw him, like, I do not believe this crap. Incredulous. But you know. Considering where, you know. Oh my God. Thank you for the water. I'm gonna drink it for the side. I don't even want to take my last cup here.
Give her her autonomy. Give her her autonomy.
Free Britney!
Give her her autonomy.
Free Britney!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney! Now! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Come on, you guys! She's fucking tired too! She's tired of this shit already! She's tired! 13 years!
Hey hey! Ho ho!
Free Britney!
Hey hey!
Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Now! Free Britney! Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
Let Britney choose!
Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose! Let Britney choose!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
And conservatorship abuse!
And conservatorship abuse!
Hi guys, my name is Robert Lath. I am one of the first people at the very first Free Britney rally. There was like 12 of us there. I just wanted to say I'm so happy that all of you came out here today. I'm happy that Britney herself has touched all of you in many different ways, just as she did me. She got me through some really freaking dark times. So I'm so glad to see that the movement has grown, not just as a national movement, but a worldwide movement.
Yeah.
For all of those, if this is your first Free Britney rally, welcome!
The last
We
one.
welcome you. For those who came back for the 13th time, 5th time, 3rd time, welcome back. We love your voice. Free Britney!
Now!
Free
But we are going to free Britney Spears. Yes, we are. Do you know why? Because I've seen so many of you out here when nothing is going on, and we still show up. No matter what, we will show up.
We will show up.
What's amazing about this is it is hard to get people to do anything. Like, let's be honest. Look at how many people are out here supporting Britney when she has not had a voice for 13 years. That is incredible, and that's something to celebrate, but it's not time to celebrate yet. You know why? Because Britney's still stuck in this conservatorship being actively abused. It is time to free Britney from this conservatorship entirely and terminate this conservatorship.
Terminate the conservatorship!
Let's cheer it. Let's terminate the conservatorship. 3, 2, 1. Terminate the conservatorship! Free Britney!
Free Britney! Fuck Jamie Spears!
Fuck Jamie Spears! Fuck Lou Taylor! Investigate Penny! Debar her ass! Debar that bitch! Yeah, tell her I said that. I don't give a shit.
Hello, everybody. So this is my first time I haven't been in the courtroom since this all started. So I'm so happy to be out here with you guys. And I remember when we came out, there was like 10 people here, and now there's like a billion of you. It's so strong, and if you're new here, I just want to remind you this isn't just about Britney. This is about you. If you're a taxpayer, if you care about your human rights, your civil rights, if you care about your grandparents, if you plan to age in America, the millennials, the Gen Zs, we are the next level and the next ones up to possibly be abused in the judicial system as conservatorship abuse. So it is time we start the change while we're young and healthy and fight the system as the system is dying. So yes, we need to free Britney Jean Spears, but we also need to help the other people who right now do not have their civil rights, their human rights, their mental health. They're being forced to take drugs and in treatments that they don't need or even want to be in. It's time that we bring a spotlight to not just Britney Jean Spears, who love her, Godney, but also everyone else in America. And I just want to, I know Britney's not here, but I want to thank her because through this I've been able to advocate for so many others, and I know you guys have too. So let's keep educating ourselves. Let's keep changing fucking America. Because our voice matters no matter, they used to literally, when there was like 10 of you, tell us we were literally crazy, like insane. Or try to sue them. You know, they try to block us and ban our accounts, but it's because our voice matters. Because the attention matters, because we are making change. If we weren't making change, they wouldn't be trying so hard to stop us. So keep going.
Exactly.
Keep going. 1, 2, 3, free Britney!
Free Britney!
Michelle Nichols, Charlie Crash, so many people are in conservatorships. It's time for this barbaric process to end. Free Michelle Nichols! Take it out in 3, 2, 1. Free Michelle Nichols! Second Charlie Crash on 3, 2, 1. Free Charlie Crash!
Free Haley!
If anyone wants to speak, just come up, grab the megaphone.
Since this all began,
I'm always going to be here for you guys because you're always here for me.
So hi you guys.
How are you all today? I have my husband back there with my 2 dogs, Steve. He came with me to the ride this time. But I just want to, every time I'm with you, you know I get excited because you guys, I've always said, I say the same thing, but I mean it. On my drive out here, I was just thinking about you, and I was thinking about how profound a movement you are. I hope that every single day and every single night that you go to bed, that you are sitting there thinking, excuse my French, damn it, I'm making a difference! This issue is a human rights issue. It is a civil rights issue. It is a woman's rights issue. Now my friends at Free Britney,
say, because you know, I advocate for Nichelle Nichols as well. She is like a mother to me. Okay? Free Nichelle Nichols! It'll come when it comes, right? But my friends at Free Britney told me that this hearing would not be heard today, that you would not be able to hear what goes on in the courtroom. Tell me how that's right.
Wrong.
Judge Penny, if you don't have anything to hide,
And why don't you
make these hearings audible for the public.
Exactly.
And I got something for you, Judge Penny. I don't mind saying it. I'm 51, I'm old, and I don't really care.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you, you know, you are a black woman. I am a black woman. We go through hell, Judge Benny. We go through hell. Women go through hell. All genders go through hell, whether you're trans, binary, no matter what you are. Heterosexual, homosexual, we all go through hell. But specifically, Judge Penny, this is Britney Spears, a woman. And let's just take away all the other stuff. I have to say this. Take away all the other stuff. She is a woman who told you, I have an IUD in my body. I'm getting shot up with lithium. I have people taking my money, telling me what to do. Why haven't you done anything yet? You are a woman. Respectfully, with all respect, you are a woman. You should know how it feels to have this in your body. The pain and the serious nature of having an IUD. I don't know about you guys, when I was in 7th grade, there's a little girl, she had an IUD, she was hemorrhaging in the bathroom all of the time. It's dangerous. My body, my choice. That's right. So. Oh, and they closed the overflow room, so there's no public. Again, what are they hiding? This is not right.
They're criminals.
Exactly.
Lock them up.
That's exactly.
Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up!
Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up!
But what I have to say is, damn it, this is a woman's right issue. Give Britney Spears her rights. Damn it. Stop hiding. Stop pretending that this isn't going on. Don't have a hearing, Judge Penny and the rest of you lawyers, and say, oh, well, I know she said all of this stuff. All of this stuff is really terrible. But how about we just plan the next hearing like we're planning lunch? No! It's so serious. It's disgusting and it's sad and it's wrong. So I just have to say that because it's been on my heart. We need reform. But otherwise, I'll just end it again with this. I love you guys very much. You inspire me because you get out here each and every time. I remember coming to court for Nichelle Nichols and seeing you all. You know, Nichelle Nichols played Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek, right? Just like a mother to me, that's it, right? So I remember seeing you guys, and now I see you even larger and in charge. And I just want to say to you, keep on going. Keep on moving forward. You are inspirations. You are changing the world. When people call you crazy, when they call you loons, when they call you stupid and ridiculous fans, forget them. You are the movers and the shakers of the world. Oh my God, what will you guys do 20 years from now?
Just not right in front, please.
I've been here for the last 20 minutes.
No, you haven't. You've been moving to your left.
And if you guys, and one last thing, if you guys can, you know, just please be aware with your own parents and the own people that you're looking after, that they don't fall into this terrible trap. And also, free Nichelle Nichols. She needs so much to hear. If I can tell you what she's gone through, she's been removed from her home. She's had things taken from her for everything she wanted. So, you know, please, you know, free Nichelle Nichols too, but right now is free Britney. She's right here, so free Britney! Free Britney!
think it's so important that older people, the 40-plus crowd, that you come out here and help us, younger generation. Not only does it help us look more credible and valid, but it's going to be happening to you guys as you age. And I just want to truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank the lawyers especially that come out here in the probate court system. Unfortunately, during this time, my grandma has fallen elder abuse of my own family, and through the Free Britney movement and the attorneys that come here, I've been able to advocate and fight for my grandma in court now over the past 6 months. So thank you to all the older people that come here and also the attorneys that come here and help us learn and grow our movement so that we can have knowledge.
Oh, it's already out. Hey guys, my name is Trisha. Hi, Trisha. I am 43 years old. And when Britney first came out, my boyfriend loved her, so I hated her. Over the years, I've gotten to know her. She is the sweetest thing, and she does not deserve this. How are we letting this happen in America to one of the greatest pop idols and one of the nicest women ever? You guys, today has got to be the day we've got to free Britney. Woo! I love her. I'm a huge fan now, and I want to see her be happy. She deserves happiness.
Yes!
She deserves to be treated like a human. Reproductive rights too. Yes, this is inhumane.
Yes.
So, that's all I have. Thank you.
Jamie, we're gonna snatch your wig. Melanie! I love that name. Melanie! Can you bring us the board?
I love it. Such a difference from the very first word.
Oh, even a bigger one.
Hang on. Can everybody hear me? We're going to do this one more time. Can everybody hear me? All right, everybody. Sunday, July 18th, we got a march going on because you know what we're going to do? We're going to free Britney! July 18th, 1:30 at Plummer Park. We're going to take down Woo! We're going to take down Trackstar Entertainment! Woo! We're going to take down Jamie Lynn Spears! Woo! Everybody there, we're taking down Jamie Spears! Down with the book deal! And the conservatorship now! Not only is Britney our queen, not only is she our savior, but we're going to free that bitch right now! Can y'all tell I love the mic? All right, everyone. And not only is this about Free Britney, our queen, but this is about millions and millions of people across the nation that are being trapped in guardianships. Some people have no contact with their parents. They have no contact at all, and they take every dime from them. Enough is enough. We're putting an end to this now. We're stopping it with this generation because we fucking bring it!
Free Britney!
Free Britney! Free Britney! What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free Britney!
When do we want it? All right, everyone, we're going to take a little make sure to reapply sunscreen. We don't like skin cancer in this house. Also, get some water. Hydrate, please. Hydrate. It's too hot. There's a cooler to the right.
Okay, guys, sorry, one last thing. I just wanted to show this gratitude to the Free Britney movement and to every single one of you guys who are here today. Because in reality, this is happening because of the fans. The reality of this whole situation is that Britney is becoming a free woman because she has the most loving and supportive fans on the planet Earth. Can you look at yourself and see what a difference you are making? Britney Spears has the most dedicated and most beautiful fans on the planet. That will never ever change till the day Britney is 85 years old with 3 more babies. And 10 more grandbabies. Britney will be a free woman, and honestly, we have to thank ourselves because it is happening because of us and because of all of us standing outside the courtroom and making a difference. This is unreal. I started coming here in April, and the amount of people that came here, still a good amount of people, but not that many, not nearly as much as this. It is insane. This is like 5-10 times as large, and it's insane. And growing. And honestly, thank you to the media who's putting this on blast, because if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know how many people would be here, because people are flying from all over. I flew in from Hawaii today. Honestly, like, if I didn't know that it was being covered, I probably wouldn't be here. So thank you guys. Thanks to the media. Thanks to Free Britney Army. We are an army. Free Britney! No, we take a break.
That way you can take
Spread out, guys.
Spread out.
No, I don't. Oh, that's farther than me. Thanks for coming out. I'm by Ontario.
I just had those pictures that you posted. No, we're just going to take some napkins.
Yeah, can you get my son's over there?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Alright, cool. And the markers.
Yeah.
That's the two.
Like at the end, did you guys go for the first one?
Yeah, that's it. This is my first time. I was gonna look at days off. So it's always during the week. I work Monday to Friday. So what do you need?
I know, I'm just wondering, like, on Wednesday and I was working obviously it's not going to be like yours last time. Yeah, last time
it was well, that's the thing, though.
No, but at the end of the day, they knew already.
Oh, I get you what happened.
That it wasn't going to be, it shouldn't have to be that day. So that's what I was wondering.
But would it be the end of it? Yeah.
What if they know today or they know today?
Oh, well, he's not even going to be here. I don't think he's going to be here. I read, well, she was supposed to be here in person, but then they said that, I was reading online that she had to, right? But then people were saying it's virtual, but I'm confused because it said she had to. But it doesn't mean that they didn't bring her to the back. They didn't bring her, well, they hired like everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could do that quickly.
They're not going to bring her to the
They should write it at 8 in the morning. You know, they should probably come
Oh, yeah. They probably would let her back.
That's what I'm saying. If she was here. Because last time she was supposed to be here too. The last time we were hearing all the phone. She was supposed to be here, but they denied her to be over. They denied her to be because of COVID, even though everything was already lifted. Just the 15th, which is bullshit.
I love your glasses, and I know you. That's right. It's not over. That's why I couldn't find it.
No, just thirsty. Oh, thirsty. There's Starbucks. Somebody said Starbucks like down the walking distance. Uber Eats. Oh, that too. At the Britney rally. also involved with Luke.
That's what I heard.
People are not listening. People are not looking into that. He's also involved with Luke, just like she's involved with Kim and Kylie. She's rebranding all of them right now because she's changing all her names right now. All her names because she embezzled all of her money. That's what it is.
Thank you very much. No wonder nobody else.
But they need to speak about that.
She jumped ship like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like a year and a half or so. Well, she was with Jamie together, working with him, guiding him all. He tried to get Selena, Justin, and everybody else on the conservatorship too.
She wrote a letter that Britney wrote a letter that she was harassing her. Remember? Dropping stuff out at her home and stuff. People weren't all happy.
Really? I didn't see that one. I saw a letter to the attorney she wrote that she was trying to get the voicemails for that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nate.
Eduardo!
Free Britney!
How we feeling, guys?
Last month, Spears said she had wanted to end conservatorship as well. She spoke about being forced to perform and take medication and not being allowed to get married or have a baby. Her court appointed attorney alleged in place of conservatorship started in 2007, submitted to resign, and another attorney found a postcard. The federal prosecutor is legal right now. Is ready to take the case on, and Britney Spears has said that is what she wants. The conservator of her finances, that co-conservator, was also allowed to resign today.
I've been over there.
Oh, you took a picture there? You took a picture there? Hi. Oh my gosh.
From all over. Some of the fans have come as far as Hawaii, Florida. They are Britney Spears saying that she's inspiring them and to
I'll cover some of it with like the marketing.
Yes. Whatever works, because they're rushing. I have to go get my first time free Britney rally, people!
Bye, guys.
He has a blog. I thought he was charging everybody. No, he was just giving them away.
I don't know why I thought it would be women there, but let's do
I have to stop listening because I was trying to listen on the microphone. Oh, really? It's okay. Can you see your cutout?
got one of those. He didn't want to give it to my friend. And my friend was supposed to give it to me too a long time ago, but he didn't want to give it to me.
My friend gave me it for my 19th.
But it was keeping it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he liked that.
Was it during one of her campaigns?
That was her birthday gift, or even before everything was happened to her. Oh, even before that. It was one of her campaign things. You don't get that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make a run for him. I'll be right back. He's up.
He'll chase you. He's a track star when it comes to that.
Push. Move, bitch.
Yep.
Part of anything.
The little doll too. You were in the country.
I know.
Here you go. You can have her back.
Are you guys going to that little bar afterwards?
What time is it? Shit.
Almost 3. I'm like, she's renaming all her videos. You're good.
What's your song,
The judges are full of Scroll down to
This Oh, it's going to New York Times.
That's my dick. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Everybody show up right now.
Tell them to bring water.
Hashtag free Britney and Grindr. Bring your Britney's everything.
They're promoting on Grindr. I'm like, tell them to bring water.
Technically, we're all we're celebrating the fight finally started. And but we're here.
The beginning of the
There were going to be riots if she didn't get approved.
I don't know, Lou was just gonna end up dead. Huh? Like Lou was gonna end up dead.
Without due process. She was put under conservatorship while she was 50 years. She could never fight it. And then whenever she tried to become a lawyer, they had a catastrophe declaration that somehow it's missing, right? It's missing. We've never seen it that she wasn't allowed to find her own judge. She wasn't allowed to hire her own attorney. She didn't have to be passed because she had dementia at 26 years old. Britney Spears was now allowed to hire her own attorney. This is a huge deal. This is the biggest thing that's happened in life. My entire life. Yeah, thank you. All right.
Judge Penny must go!
So my note to self, get it? Stick, right? That's the sticks are come get your blood money, Tinsy. Which one?
Yeah. Like the other girl.
I took a picture right home with a sign.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's very clubby.
I love it.
Like, oh, my sign? Oh, sorry, can I get my sign? They were just handing it out to everybody now.
Oh, there's their friends over there. They're sad.
Why you standing on the wall? Everywhere. So why don't you just move along? I see you looking at me like a some kind of freak. And I'm finding your speed. Why don't you do something? I see you looking at me like I got what you need. Why don't you do something?
No breathe heavy, right?
Yes.
Everybody, if you can spread out, we're gonna make another lap around the corner.
Try to. We better walk.
Hey, you guys don't have tape by any chance? I'm just asking no.
I know, huh?
I'm trying to tape myself out.
Now! Free Britney! Now! Free Britney!
Instagram. Make sure she can walk
against her father for conservatorship. Britney says, nope, I want to charge my father with conservatorship.
So she's...
Hi, Reddy. I hear you. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Erin Myers here in downtown.
We're on the conference right now. It says that she also pleading for the
Yeah, once you go into court, if you go out, they make you go out and around, and to come back, you have to go all the way supposedly to the front. And that's maybe. I'm not sure if they actually let you back in. But Britney was going to speak, and then she asked if the court could be cleared, and then she's like, never mind, I'll
Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up!
The judge has just acknowledged that Britney Spears has the capacity to make her own decision. There's no reason to continue the conservatorship without a capacity declaration. So it's all coming. It's all coming. It's huge, you know, the fact that we're back again finally gets to see something. So this is all whatever. If she wants to get in her car and go get frozen yogurt, do it. If she wants to go outside and talk to Rihanna or just talk to nobody, she can do that.
Oh, no, yeah, I did right here. What did the SOT say that we sent in, kind of? Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'll be able to say something about show their support, and then the next video will be fight for the star, fight for the star.
I'm shaking.
this way. We love you, Britney.
No, you're okay. You're all right. All right, one.
I'm glad I went in. I'm glad I went in for a little bit because at least I know Britney was on the phone, and so it gives us a little bit of an update. And it sounds like she officially pretty much has a new lawyer too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Poor Jean. I'll just turn my head. How do I look back? I am here for bringing us all that matters. Hi Lou, hi Mark. There are so many people out here. It seems like the crowd continues to grow. They started arriving early this morning and they're still here showing their support for Britney Spears. I was in the courtroom a short time ago and that hearing is ongoing. It'll probably be some time. The fans are there here to check this out. Britney Spears taking the lead. They also marched around the downtown area showing their support. The hearing starts around 1:45. Britney Spears and her parents called it Independence Day. Last month, they said she wanted to choose her own discussed when I left the courtroom investments for official as well as the enforcement of continuation and not being allowed to submitted to resign last week. Matthew Rosenberg, federal prosecutor, was in the courtroom this afternoon. His firm says they're ready to take proceedings. Britney Spears has said that's the case as well. We did hear that is what will happen
Someone was going to send me over or something.
So what brought you down today? So Britney brought me down today. You know, she does not have a voice for herself, so I'm being her voice because once upon a time she was my voice through her music.
So what about this movement connects with you personally?
Everything. I mean, from her tears, from her blood, sweat, and tears, performing, just everything, her brand, everything she's worked for. I feel like Britney's career, she's like, you know, like performer, like she doesn't even have the right to sit down and take a time out. You know what I mean? So this is more and more important, not just about Britney, the performer, but it's important about Britney, the person.
Let me ask you this. What's the common
They think that we're crazy. They want to attach us to her 2007 movement where she went through postpartum depression. A lot of women, yes, and it was just postpartum depression. A lot of women can relate to that and go through that, and they're not called crazy because they're regular people. Britney's called crazy because she's on a bigger platform, and I feel like that is very unfair, and people hold that over her, but she's been way better since 2007. Yes, so we need to get over it.
So are we happy that she gets her own attorney today? I know that this was good news for her.
Yeah, so it's a step to the universe that we are going to reach no matter what, live or dead. We're going to reach it.
Yeah, she's going to be free. I feel like her she's released her like
a whole bunch of other people, women, men, older, blind. She's helping the world. And we've always said that Britney is the world because whatever Britney goes through, it really changes the world. Like I remember Forever 21, when Britney shaved her head, they pulled and snatched them wigs off the mannequin.
Yes!
And the mannequin was bobbed. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's everything.
So is there anything else that you want to share about like, how she affected your life personally? Because I feel like today I learned so much from y'all. She got like the best.
Yes. So Britney Spears has impacted my life ever since I was a little boy. She has given me the freedom to basically speak my mind and be who I am. She always showed her midriff or said, you know what, this is who I am.
That wasn't me.
Was the thing. She started that. She started the trend of showing your midriff. And she said, you know what, you don't have to like me, but I'm going to be who I am. And that's one thing that we're fighting for, so she can go back to being who she is. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Always. Yeah, Vegas. Come turn up with us in Vegas. In the blackout era of Britney, she was doing a CD about the basically they had us find one. And something happened to where they end up editing people out, but I didn't find one. It's going to be a documentary on the New York Times, which is pretty good.
Oh, number 2? Oh my god. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because you're around camera, so yeah, we're going to have, yeah, so, yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm definitely going to get your information.
Hey, Britney!
Thank you.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Just trying to find a trash can. I like your shirt. You're welcome.
My shit was all broken as well. I was trying to get it out. Sound like Selena. I'm so excited. I did too. Is he still really excited?
I feel excited. I was like, oh my god.
I was looking for him, like, is he really
Wait. One? One? Yeah, she was so persistent that I knew Spanish. I know Spanish. Oh, right here? I don't know. She's trying to get me too, but her dad
I don't think so. Because you know all these people and then they come
I love that shit.
Always another agenda. I know.
Look at his head.
The dad's head.
And a steak though. Where's the Starbucks? Wait, where is it?
I think it's down here.
Starbucks down there. I don't want to walk though.
I feel like so much Britney. I want one of those free Britney ones. I've seen them. They have the flappy ones too.
And they have hats too. Really? Yeah. A lot of good stuff. And they have a lot of hats.
Because I don't
think I would want him. I think I would smart.
we all would have been like,
they died during like
That's it.
That's my camera guy. You guys are the nicest protesters. Usually like you get a mob of
I know, the bouncer.
Yeah,
I know. So I don't look sweaty. I know. I think I might take a shower too. I know.
well, what was people like posters or anything. To the car.
Right now. Let's do one more now that we're there and then we'll walk. And then maybe I'll just be like, so we can get to eat. Yeah.
well, at least you have a backfire now. Yeah. You don't have to be
Yeah, Jordan Miller. So she must know about Jordan Miller. Yeah.
Hey guys, listen up. Hey, everyone, please back up. Let the man get through. Get on the ground. Kneel on the ground. Everyone in the front, kneel down.
We're in the back.
Oh my God, I'm so
sorry. You guys
Lines
hear me?
down.
Alright, I have very sloppy handwritten notes. I wrote almost every single thing down as much as I could. I'm going to try to go through them really quickly and tell you guys what happened. I know you heard some stuff, but I've got a lot of details. So, actually, Diego, can you hold this?
Talk louder!
Okay, I'll scream.
Yeah, Leanne!
Okay, so, at the very beginning, I'm just going to take you all the way through the entire thing. I'm sure you all want to know, right? Yes! Okay, so right away, before the judge said before Britney speaks, I am aware that there's someone here in the audience who wishes to speak on behalf of Ms. Spears. And she asked Matthew Rosengart to step forward, and he went and sat at the council table. Britney was on the line. She said, "Yes, ma'am, I want him to represent me." The judge confirmed Ms. Spears talked to you, to Mr. Rosengart. He said correct. She asked about his credentials, and he went on and on about how substantial his coast-to-coast firm is, their litigators, trial attorneys. He has a whole team behind him. That high-profile Herbalife case, they're very equipped to handle this shit. Penny wanted to make sure no one else from the case, like Lynn or Jamie, had contacted him because that would be a conflict. He said that's an excellent question, but no one else attempted to contact him. No conflicts of interest. The judge did ask that she gets this in writing, that Rosengart is going to represent Britney. First, we went into the Loeb and Loeb Bessemer resignation, and Penny said she accepts the resignation of Bessemer effective immediately. Because they have had no control of any assets and no letters, it should be a pretty simple process. Sam Ingham interrupted and said, I just got a text from Britney, she wants to speak. Matthew Rosengart said, that's okay with me. Did they already speak? We're getting ahead of ourselves, sorry. It's hard to read this. Bear with me, bear with me.
Take your time.
So then, after Britney had texted Ingham, she spoke and said, "I'd like the courtroom to be cleared before I speak." And we all panicked. And the judge said, "Well, let me finish with this Bessemer order, and then I'll hear from counsel regarding closing this courtroom." So Vivian Thoreen said she had no objections to the resignation of Bessemer, and just wants to request a clean order with Jamie Spears listed as sole conservator of the estate.
You got this, Leanne.
Appointed at this point. And then, there was a little bit of confusion. And then Penny asked whether Rosengard wanted to speak on, what his qualifications were and if he wanted to be heard on the issue. So he says the firm, again, he reiterates, the firm is well-equipped to handle this. It's well-equipped to handle this opposed to Holland and Knight. Jody Montgomery had mentioned something about wanting Britney to be represented by a top 100 law firm, which Rosengard then confirmed that he was a member of such a law firm. He then says he agreed with the ACLU submission that would, with at least 50% of that. And the 50% he agreed with was that Britney has a 5th and 6th Amendment right to hire her own attorney. And this probate code statutorily, she is also entitled under the probate code 1873 to hire her own attorney. And he said, even if the law has nothing to do with it, I believe in the human dignity and autonomy of her to be able to direct her own choices of attorney. So then there's kind of like a clarification. He said it's our, intent to work with Lorianne Wright, like Jody Montgomery's lawyer, in order to get a formal engagement letter. There's been an engagement letter signed, it's the thing you need whenever you hire a lawyer. So they haven't done that part yet. So there's still some technicalities to work through, but he is appointed as her lawyer for all intents and purposes as of today.
And on that note, well, I guess we'll get there in 1 second. I did just want to say that he also said that based on Britney's statement on 6/23, it was compelling and proved that she's more than capable.
So he also reiterated that there was a statement on July 7th that we did hear about in the news, but it hasn't been filed in the court yet, where Britney said that she wants to exercise her right to hire an attorney. It was her desire to end the conservatorship. It was her desire to choose and obtain her own counsel. And then Rosengard said he would be filing that now with the court.
Yes.
Read it out loud.
Then we had a woman named Zoe who was representing the ACLU, who chimed in and said that she agreed with Rosengard regarding Britney's capacity, and she did want to make an additional point, which I think was a good point. She wanted to make sure that Britney had enough access to lawyers confidentially, that she had unmonitored internet access, was able to do her own research, and if not, she encouraged the court to use supported decision-making and said that ACLU will provide assistance to Britney to get her own attorney if she felt rushed in picking this one. And then Ingham said Britney texted him and asked to address the court again.
So the ACLU did clarify that they don't take any position on Attorney Rosengard. They have no opinion on him. All they were concerned about was the process, that Britney was allowed the process to do her own research and come up with her own decision as a lawyer, just to make sure this wasn't another person who they probably snuck under the back door. So the ACLU did say they don't think that necessarily. They just wanted to make sure Britney had time and research.
Okay, so Britney had texted Ingham, and he said, I'm glad to be the interface between Miss Spears and Mr. Rosengart. I'm not sure who's representing Britney. Maybe my resignation should be accepted because there's 2 counsels right now. And then Britney came back and just said, I'll speak with the court open. And Judge Penny said regarding the ACLU brief and
the counsel, are you comfortable, like, to Britney? She said, are you comfortable with Matt Rosengart? And she said, yes, I've spoken with him on the phone, I've met with him, and I want him to represent me. And I will speak with the courtroom open. And then Rosengart clarified,
So earlier in his sort of talking, Rosengart had said that he agreed with 50% of the ACLU's reasoning in their amicus brief. And he said he wanted to clarify that he did agree, the 50% he agrees with was that she has a right to her own counsel, but he does not agree, and Britney does not want any type of intermediary to help her choose a lawyer. She, Jody and her lawyer had said, we want, this guardian to be put in place to help Britney choose a lawyer, which would be another person imposed on her by the state, paying out of her estate. And she said, I don't want that. I picked my lawyer, I'm 100% on him, and I'm comfortable with that decision. And so the ACLU just said, great, we're happy to hear it, and our offer remains open if you are to change your mind and you would like to have someone to help you to choose a lawyer at any time.
And then Vivian Thoreen chimed in and said that she wanted to clarify Mr. Spears has no issues with that, no objections to Britney having her own counsel. Ingham said, as a housekeeping note, he doesn't want to continue as intermediary. He was just bringing it up because Britney's texting me as the hearing goes on, and she has a right to interject. And then Britney interrupted and said, I was texting you because I couldn't get through to my lawyer. I didn't mean to text you, though. And then, queen behavior. And then, Ingham said his usual statement he said last time, I've not attempted to control, filter, edit, anything. Ms. Spears got her own independent phone line. I won't interrupt her when she speaks. But please accept the resignation. It's not in Britney's best interest to have two counsels on the hook, which I thought was an interesting choice of words. Then Britney says, I texted you because I didn't have my lawyer's number in my phone.
Her new phone.
Her new phone.
She checked her own phone.
And then the judge said, okay, Mr. Ingham and Logan Loeb, you are released. She accepted that resignation, so they both lost the call. Matthew Rosengart brought up that there is precedent in this case to clear the courtroom in case Britney discussed medical issues or anything like that, and because they've been sealing it for so long, precedent has been set, he would be okay with closing the courtroom. And then Britney said, I don't mind if it's open. And then Judge Penny said, okay, Ms. Spears, go ahead and make your statement. So she started. Britney said, I am here. I want to make clear who I want as my own lawyer. I want to get rid of my dad, and I want a petition to end the conservatorship. Without an evaluation. She's done with these stupid psych tests
that she never qualified for.
She's not willing to end it right now if she has to be evaluated. She wrote a mock-up of her schedule from when she was in the program against her will. She said she was threatened. I should have never been threatened when I went to this made-up program. I was always extremely scared of my dad. There were 9 people with me. I have abandonment issues. People kept leaving me. Even my kids and my boyfriend had to leave me.
She said she was there for 20 hours a week, but she couldn't leave at all. So she said she was scared of her dad, and she recounted a time when she was younger that it wasn't clear to me. Someone left her at a dance studio for hours or something, and she kept being re-traumatized at this center that she was forced to be in this made-up program because she was having flashbacks to other times whenever people abandoned her. And she said, I wasn't only expected to work for 4 to 6 hours a day, but I was expected to be available 10 hours a day from the time I opened my eyes till I went to sleep. And she said, I haven't even heard of a part-time job being like that. It was 20 hours a week, and I'm working for it.
She also said when she was in the treatment facility that they took away her hair vitamins, they threw it all away, she bought it with her own money. And she said, this was a direct quote, ma'am, that's not abuse, that's just fucking cruelty.
Yes.
They took coffee away from her, they wouldn't let her eat a hamburger even on the weekend. She said, I'd like to get rid of my dad today, and honestly, I want to charge him with conservatorship abuse. After he broke down the door and shook my son. And then Penny, I think as a power move, interrupted her and asked her to slow down again, because her stenographer is inept, I guess.
She was talking about no coffee, no privacy door. I had to change naked 3 times a day in front of those people who I didn't know. I had no say in what I would do. I couldn't even eat a hamburger or a cheeseburger. She said, whenever she said, you know, this is fucking cruelty, and then she did say, excuse my language, but there's no other way to say it. She said the only reason I can think of that they did any of this was they were trying to kill me.
Yes.
Say it, Britney.
Yes. I have that in mind.
Yeah. we tried to like tag team our notes, but we weren't sitting by each other, so it was tough. She said, I want an investigation on my dad. You know, she was apparently a while ago, she was pulled over, she was going 10 miles an hour driving her car. She didn't get a ticket, the officer just said, slow down. Her dad took away her license for 8 months. What? She said nobody's keys should be taken away like that for that long, or something like that.
She said he wants this investigation. I'm paraphrasing it, but she basically said, you know, he and his lawyers filed for this investigation, and things I said, I don't need to be investigated. You need to investigate him.
Yes.
She said, investigate the conservator. Why do I have to be the one to show up and be investigated? I want to press charges on him today. I said him
I'm here to press charges. I'm angry.
Yes.
She said, I know you're wondering why I wouldn't just be evaluated. And then she got interrupted again because she was going too fast, supposedly. And she said, okay, so anyways, you know, she repeated herself very well. So you're wondering why I wouldn't just want to be evaluated. Well, during the circus tour, you know, I was told if I just followed the rules and I was good, that they would end the conservatorship. And I'm sick of being evaluated, and they keep dangling it that they're going to end it.
She said it's been done 3 times. She has had these extensive psychological evaluations 3 times in the hopes that she might be able to get out of this conservatorship. And all 3 times, she has not only not gotten out of the conservatorship, she has been perpetually re-traumatized in these evaluations. And she said, I'm just not willing to do it again.
She said, you know, she doesn't want her intelligence to be questioned. She said she would provide to the judge her schedule. She did a mock-up of the schedule she was subjected to in the treatment facility. She said it was 70 hours a week. That's illegal, no matter what these stupid people say. They tried to make me seem crazy, which I'm not. My family hasn't done anything. My dad and my whole family was at my beach house in Destin while I was locked up at the facility.
She was not allowed to leave the facility. Like in her last hearing that we all heard, she said she wasn't allowed to walk out the front door. She reiterated that today, that she was not allowed to leave the facility, but everyone would come in and out. She had to be available all of this time. She didn't leave, and she called it, and I would agree with her, illegal. Yeah. She said that to the extent that she might have had breakdowns or tantrums or, you know, been overwhelmed or anything like that, it was entirely the fault of the people who were in charge of the conservatorship. And she said the thing that made her crazy at all, if she's crazy, is, like Ian said, that her family didn't do anything. She said, my dad wants this investigation now, but whenever I was in there, he was getting drunk at my beach house with the rest of my family.
And calling her drunkenly from her beach house that she owns while she's in this facility against her will, and he's telling her, well, if you're there must be something wrong with you.
And around that time, is a narcissist. Around that time, Britney very unfortunately began to obviously cry and kind of tried to compose herself, and Penny stopped her and said, you take your time, whatever. Like, she talks to her like a kid, like usual. And then says, whatever, like, this is abuse. Remove my dad today. And, eventually maybe I can have, Jody come in and help me get confidence to come back into the real world. But I'm completely, unwilling to sit for an evaluation. And my dad has to go today.
Yes. She wants her dad gone today. I want to work on getting my confidence back and going back into the real world. I want an investigation.
Yes. So that was pretty much it for Britney's statement.
That was Britney. It was very powerful been listening.
Yeah, she said that's it. That's kind of all I wanted to say.
Bye.
Bye.
And then Rosengard.
Oh, then Judge Penny says, "Oh, thank you for talking. I know it had to be so hard for you to talk about this in front of people. You don't even know." And all that. And then Britney's new lawyer stands up and says, "You know, I don't really want to talk about the strategy, but there's a certain amount of garden variety issues that just happen in conservatorship, like the fee petitions and the things about that. We should push those off, and we should really get to what really is the most important here, which is Britney's best interests. And what we should do is just defer all of this stuff about people wanting $1.5 million and $500,000 for media tours and unlimited money for security. Let's just not talk about that right now." He said, you know, again, okay, so then at that point, I think Judge Penny got the message that she needed to make some decisions today.
Well, I have to interject here because Lorianne Wright, Jody Montgomery's lawyer, she said how, "Oh, Miss Spears, it was really hard to hear you speak. That was so heartbreaking. We're here to help, okay?" That was Jody Montgomery's lawyer. And I don't think Britney was even on the line anymore, so.
Okay, so then Judge Penny says, okay, so out of the 15 things that we have to decide today, one of those things has to do with Jody Montgomery's petition for that intermediary, that guardian ad litem. Penny said, "I'm going to deny that as Britney has a lawyer now." So there's no and then Lorianne, Jody's lawyer, says, well, I really would like to talk about item number 5013, which is the security. Actually, it was kind of funny to watch her and Vivian go back and forth, which we'll get to. But she says it was heartbreaking to hear Britney's testimony. It was heartbreaking to hear you speak, she says. And then the judge comes back and says, as far as the ACLU petition to assist Britney in choosing a lawyer, similarly was denied. This was about 2:40 p.m. Just in a keep track. And then Judge Penny comes back to these security fees and mentions that Jamie and Vivian had filed an objection to these petitions. Sorry, to these security fees. And then Vivian Boreen, who's Jamie Spears' lawyer from Holland and Knight, speaks up and says, well, you know, if Mr. Rosengard doesn't object, then we'll withdraw our objection. And, you know, we just think, and I would agree with her on this part, we think it's pretty expensive for one person out of all of these people who similarly can make similar claims to having death threats and such.
She actually said many other people in the same, and I will go so far as to say far worse quantity and quality of death threats, including minor children, that it's ridiculous to prioritize the safety of one person. Minor children have been threatened with death. They are Jamie's grandchildren from his other daughter, including one of them who is under 5 years old.
She forgot to mention, conveniently, that James Spears cannot be around his grandchildren for at least another year and a half because he, in fact, agrees with that. But Jamie's lawyer left that out and said those same kids who he abused are getting alleged death threats or whatever, which I don't know. I haven't seen evidence for that, and I haven't seen anyone doing that. But Vivian was right, and she did say it is very expensive. And, yeah, especially with these threats to the minor children, and it puts Jamie in an awkward position to kind of decide who is he going to pay for this for or whatever, which Britney would be paid, of course. And then she said, but, you know, if Britney's lawyer consents, and then Lorianne, right, butts in and says, well, you know, Jody started doing security updates to her home, and it's just heartbreaking that she needs this security. And, you know, Britney has stalkers, too, and Jody is distinct from everyone else in this case. She tries to differentiate Jody. And she says, and that is because Britney wants Jody to be on this case. This is Jody's lawyer, right? She says, and anyway, we're not asking for any, like, unlimited money. We're only at, which is not true. Whenever they filed that first petition for fees, they asked for whatever sums were necessary. As whatever black box security suggested, that is what they were asking for. And so now she has changed her story, who knows why, and says we're only, get this, we're only asking for $50,000 flat at this point. And, you know, we think just with how much everybody else in the case is
She was like,
paid.
oh, $3 million worth of attorney fees, and, you know, there's no security for my client, you know, Miss Montgomery. I think the priorities are all wrong.
Which true. I mean, listen, the lawyers do make too much, but that doesn't mean you get unlimited money. That means all y'all need to chill out. And then Mr. Rosengart, the voice of reason in the courtroom, says, okay, I'm not going to object or consent to anything before I talk to my client, so I'm going to do that first, and we'll hope to get to a speedy resolution of this issue, because I think they're used to Sam Ingham just going, oh yeah, we consent,
Right.
and that's just that on that. And I don't think they expected him to say, I need to talk to Britney. And then Vivian says, you know, Vivian Doreen, Jamie's lawyer, said, we will work with them to expedite the resolution of this issue. And then Lorianne, Jody's attorney, comes back in and says, okay, well, we need it fast because right now she needs all the security and she's scared of the death threats and I'm worried of her safety and da-da-da. And then Rosengart says, okay, well, I mean, maybe I can do something by tomorrow, but I'm not going to make a decision on my client's behalf without talking to her. And then Judge Penny says, okay, well, I actually have to do something with this petition. I have to deny it, I have to grant it, or I have to continue it. And so they kind of go back and forth as to what they're going to do with that. And she says, okay, this I found interesting. Do you remember when Britney Spears, through her lawyer, requested an expedited hearing to be heard within the next 30 days? And the best Penny could do was come up with something 70 days later or whatever, 50 days later. Well, listen to this. When Jody wants unlimited fees for security, only $50,000 for security, now Penny all of a sudden has time on her calendar Monday to hear that.
Oh my God!
Incredible. Just incredible. Okay, so anyway, so then Vivian says, you know, Jody is already getting security, is what they're reading out. The order is a formality, and especially if they're only asking for a flat fee, which is a new story to them today. Then Judge Penny reiterates, okay, but I have to do something with this petition today. And Lorianne says, okay, well, we really do want to have it on Monday still. Even though Jody's getting security, even though it's being paid for by the estate, she said Jody is personally responsible for this. And she just can't afford it. She's the least paid person in the whole case at $650 an hour. So just sort through that.
Britney's the least paid person in this whole thing.
Someone said Britney is the least paid person. Vivian said Monday's fine, and then they're going to do it every day. So then boom, okay, that one's done. Next issue.
I wrote this one pretty verbatim, I tried. So they basically decided to deny without prejudice, or they denied completely Lynn's petition to hire an attorney for Britney, since Britney already hired her own attorney. So it didn't matter anyway, that wasn't a big deal. Oh, it wasn't a petition. I don't know the legalese. You know, it's my lawyer.
Basically, the thing Lynn said got dismissed because it addressed hiring a lawyer, and Britney already hired one at that point.
So then Vivian gets on her high horse and comes in and says, I respect Ms. Spears' ability to come to court, but no one else has been able to provide their perspective. And she gave a very impassioned testimony, and my concerns are that there were a lot of misstatements, maybe a lack of
misinformation, a lack of understanding, implying that Britney doesn't understand what she actually witnessed and experienced, and that these were very serious charges.
Or maybe a lack of recollection, she said at the end.
A lack of recollection.
She didn't even know. They didn't even inform her.
Right. I believe Britney. I believe Britney.
I believe Britney Spears.
Vivian went on to say, you know, that Britney in her testimony on 623, she said no less than 7 times that she wants to end the conservatorship. She also said very harsh words towards her father. About many people. And she brought up that Britney also made claims against Jody Montgomery as far as like not letting her get the personal care that she needed and things of that nature. So Vivian is arguing that after the serious claims that Britney made, now she wants Jody to continue. And it raised questions that, you know, she made a 180 in the span of just a couple of weeks.
Which she did. I mean, that is true. I am concerned over the veracity of the statement, whether Britney does indeed want Jody Montgomery to stay on. I mean, I saw a text message that was from a Jane Doe, but what does that really mean? I mean, I didn't hear Britney say that. So, true, right? Like, why was it, June 23rd, Britney was saying Jody's taking it too far and I have this IUD implanted and I can't get it out, but now all of a sudden she wants Jody only to stay on? Like, I don't agree with Vivian a lot, but I do agree with that.
Well, this is what you won't agree with. Then Vivian said that many of Britney's characterizations and memories are just incorrect.
She said memories, characterizations are quote, just incorrect.
Oh, she's a doctor now. She knows all the memories.
And then she says, and the second issue, Britney's desire to have a baby. To appoint Jody as the conservator alleges that Britney, the petition that that Sam filed on Jody's behalf to keep her as the permanent conservator of the person, it alleges that Britney does not have capacity to make her own medical decisions. And this is something we always have been talking about for the last several months. I have continued to say no capacity declaration has been filed in this case, as to say that Britney has no medical capacity to make her own medical decisions. That's never been determined once. And Vivian confirmed that today in court, that no order on Britney's medical capacity exists. And she said, the court needs to make certain findings. And, the petition, that if we just grant this permanent conservatorship for Jody, that could necessitate, Britney giving away certain of her rights. And maybe she doesn't know that she has those rights. It could, she's not sure if Britney really knows. And all I sit here and keep thinking is, well, why didn't Jamie, in his 13 years on this thing, ever tell her that? If she's so concerned Britney doesn't know that, like,
and Sam.
Somebody else could have.
Why didn't her own attorney tell her?
Because she would have got out of it.
She says, which was news to me, consistent with the last time in 2019, right, whenever Britney came to the court the first time and said all these same things. Vivian says, well, whatever happened then should happen now, which was an investigation was granted. Jamie is not involved in the day-to-day activity of Britney's estate, or her life, rather, and we can't even get info from Jody about her medical treatment. So Vivian was saying they want the court to determine what Britney's true desires are, which that's fine, and that sounds good, but that ain't what that petition said. The petition wanted an evidentiary hearing, and Mr. Matt Rosengard, I'm stealing his thunder a little bit because he does come in and say this. So then, Lorianne, Jody's lawyer, said, okay, first of all, there's two issues here. The first issue is what Britney actually said. The second issue is what are we going to do? What's the process going to be to address that?
And she said, I don't think it's a secret that we're dealing with a conservatee with a mental illness. I wrote it down word for word. No, Lorianne Wright. This was Jody's lawyer, Lorianne Wright. I don't think it's a secret we're dealing with a conservatee with a mental illness, and it should be a therapeutic process to help her get better. There shouldn't be an evidentiary hearing, depose her and stress her out and all of that.
Yeah,
so,
she said, where does this lead us? Where would that thing, that Vivian, all that sounds good, but where would it lead us? Putting Britney on the stand? Deposing her? Cross-examining her? Where does this all lead? Don't put her on the stand. The court has been fully informed, and there's these investigator reports that we have not been able to see. And then she goes, the pandemic was hard for everyone.
And she said that the conservatee has a pre-existing condition that made her predisposed to COVID, and that's why it was really difficult to get her help.
And indeed, the conservatee did not contract COVID, so we were successful in keeping her safe. And
She's paraphrasing, but she literally said that.
Nothing that I'm saying is verbatim unless I say everything. And then she says, and she basically calls Britney a liar also, and says there were hair, there was nails, there were massages, and we're prepared to answer for all that. So basically, Britney said no, there wasn't. So I believe Britney. Then she says, well, what? Here's a grand solution. We're putting together a care plan with the medical team. And the care plan, we weren't there doing tours. We don't know everything, but we don't need to do an evidentiary hearing. And we need to do a careful balance. Of course, here you go, Lorianne, the most concerned with privacy, aka secrecy. We need to do a careful balance of what comes out in the public. We need to avoid her being cross-examined, and we need to have we have answers in our care plan. And she said, and we will give Britney a path. And she kept saying this, to get better. And I'm just thinking, get better from what? She's fine. Let her out of this conservatorship. Jody wants to pretend like she's the one on Britney's team and her side, her lawyer is still saying things like she has mental illness, and Jody's lawyer, and she's saying, we have this care plan and we're gonna help her get better. And Britney literally said in her own testimony today, anything that's wrong with me is their fault. She didn't say that at that point, like she said earlier, but she was on time. So then, whatever. So then, Lorianne says, we're going to let Mr. Rosengard work with Britney, and then she talks about these fake death threats again. Medical team said that, this was the medical team itself has said that for Britney's health, Jamie Spears has to go. Conceivably, but the medical team said it's in Britney's medical interest to get rid of Jamie.
And then she did say they would need 45 days to finish the care plan and the motion to seal because it's going to be medical information. And that
$50 an hour.
They have to be careful about what they let out in the public sphere.
So basically, Lorianne says Vivian is full of belief and says, maybe Jamie doesn't make any decisions technically, but every single thing that we spend money on costs money. Everything that Britney does costs money. Every person, every paycheck, every specialist, he knows every single thing that's happening. So maybe he's not making those decisions or those calls, but he can say no to things we ask for, which basically is making the call if you say no. And then Rosengard, I think, had enough of this, in his 10 seconds in his courtroom already, and is like, okay, listen, what is clear to me, and seemingly everyone else here, this is not working. What is at the heart of this proceeding, what should be at the heart of this proceeding is gone. It's not there. And I'm like, what's the heart? And he says, Britney's best interest. He said, I am appalled that Vivian Lee Florine would make such the statements that she made. The goal at the end of this is not a trial. The goal should be to end the conservatorship. He said, and my firm's going to be looking into it, but there's questions as to whether this, the meeting in the courtroom, was even the proper forum to hear this in the very first place. If we're talking about something having to do with and relating to a mental health issue, there was a lot of other things that could have been done, and he said this conservatorship probably wasn't even necessary in the first instance.
He said it shouldn't have been made permanent in the first place.
Yes. And then he said, so, that being said, I guess, and this is paraphrasing, he said, the conservatorship probably wasn't even necessary in the first instance, certainly wasn't necessary to be permanent. He said, we need to move forward. Why? And then says to Vivian, says, you know what, after he said, I'm appalled at what Vivian has to say, he says, I would ask Vivian if her client, Jamie, wouldn't be willing to step aside and tender his resignation to her. There you go. I'll let you think about what and then he said, why is he still involved? Is it some kind of conflict here? Is it money, perhaps? He said, I see 10 lawyers on this screen. I don't know the last time I saw 10 lawyers agreeing on one thing. He said, somebody else, there's people just like Ms. Montgomery who can step in and serve in this role until we end this conservatorship. Does anybody actually believe that Jamie Spears' continued involvement in this case is beneficial to Britney in any way? He's a fucking parasite. He said, I would ask Jamie to voluntarily step aside. We've heard Miss Doreen say it on TV several times about how much he loves his daughter. He's not this sassy. And then he goes, if that is true, it is time to step aside. She said it herself, she wants her life back. So then Gladstone Jones, who is Lynn Spears' lawyer, steps in. He agrees wholeheartedly with Rosengard and says, the system is broken. This is lawyers gone wild. And he says, Lynn wants Mr. Rosengard to be able to have a little time to familiarize himself with the case. He said it is shameful to see the conservators going at each other like this because he agrees with Rosengard. It doesn't take into consideration Britney's best interests. So then Lynn's request is we get back with the direction of working working together, the best interest of Britney in mind, and for the court basically to remind everybody that that is really wrong. So then Judge Penny asks Vivian Thoreen what she thinks about James stepping. And then Vivian, of course, says, well, there's processes and mechanisms in place, and it's just inappropriate to ask Jamie to step down. There were so many misstatements in Britney's testimony. It's hysteria on the record. And Britney's beliefs are wrong. She said she doesn't think Britney understands what happened. Everyone needs an opportunity. Everyone needs an opportunity to share their perspective. And Jody even talked to Jamie this weekend, and they need to come up with a plan.
She said that Britney has certain beliefs that her father is responsible for all the bad things that happen to her, which is misinformation, it's ill-advised, and she's giving a testimony without the other chants being able to tell their side.
They've been telling their side for 13 fucking years.
So then Vivian goes, we need to come up with a plan, and she said, as to before everything went sideways, we need to get back to that. Britney's beliefs are wrong. Jamie needs an opportunity to share his perspective. Yeah, she called Britney's complaints unsubstantiated, which was weird. She said, I think it's important to remind everyone that Britney is here voluntarily. This is a special proceeding, a conservatorship. The teens can come up with a resolution. She said Jamie is not going to resign this way in this form. So Jamie did not resign. Then Judge Penny did make a good point for once and said, okay, but the point is everyone should be working together to help Britney get to where she's trying to get. And I took that to mean ending the conservatorship. I mean, she didn't say that, but that's what I thought she meant. She said it isn't about anyone else. And I took that to mean this isn't about Jamie clearing his reputation. This is about Britney Spears getting out of the conservatorship. She didn't say that, but that's what I kind of picked up between the lines. Then she says to Rosengart, petitions require notices. Do you want to have the notices, the court filing sent to you or to you and Britney? Because Sam had them just coming to him. And he said, I do also want them to just come to me. So I'm not really sure what that was about. Why can't Britney have her phone for documents? I don't get it. She has a right. Anyway, so then Penny said, also she kind of scolded the lawyers for doing these petitions on such an untimely basis, meaning like moments before the hearing, there's like 10 things filed. Like everyone saw, like the past 5 days, there's like 15 filings, and it's like millions of dollars approved. Y'all want us to do that in a couple days? Like that's not gonna happen. So she kind of fussed at him a little bit for that, and she said it puts undue strain on the probate attorneys who have to make the notes. We need to get the notes clear promptly, and then that was pretty much mostly it. Oh, no, it wasn't. So then they start talking about a date, and then Vivian, to close it off, said, there was a lot of talk about how long certain people have been involved in conservatorship. Jamie has been involved since day one, since even before the conservatorship. And he has been involved he has been available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the past 13 years, which to hear Britney say it, that's not true. And I believe Britney. Lots of evidence, there's probate, investigative reports. He's always been guided by her best interests, life. Jamie loves his daughter, y'all know she had to get that one in there. And Jamie is hurt and troubled. So then Vivian says, I want to give Rosengart the opportunity to get on the same page, get the and then she says, I have a feeling that when he reads the full record, we will all be of much more of this. So I guess she thinks there's some kind of secret thing that's gonna make it seem like Britney is not entitled to constitutional rights, which I don't think he's going to find. And then they all, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 issues that did not get resolved today. And one of them will come Monday at 3 o'clock, and that is going to be Jody Montgomery's security. And the rest are going to be on September 29th.
So Jody gets right away. Please stay with her IUD in her body. Until September 29th. Something in her body. She suggested September 8th or 29th. Most of them were on board for the 8th, but Vivian said that one more first. To be fair, Cole and Wild came in and said it was a Jewish holiday as well, so they couldn't make it.
Every day.
Brittany had to work when she had a fever of 102. She's kind of lazy out here. Jody Montgomery's temporary papers, granting her the temporary role of conservator, they expire September 3rd. So the judge has extended them through October 8th.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the alternative is going to be making her permanent. So, once it's permanent, y'all already know, okay? So, I'm not happy about it. They should have ended this conservatorship friggin' years ago. Should have ended on June the 23rd. However, I think, all things considered, the alternative to extending these temporary orders was going to be making it permanent. So, we don't want that. So they did make the temporary conservatorship of the person last at least a month longer until October, and they are going to address at the September hearing whether that needs to be discussed again, kicked down the road again, or made permanent at that time. Okay. Thank you,
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's the first album I ever listened to. It was like my favorite. I'm going to off my phone. I'm in a But I think with the album she was trying to find herself. Like she wasn't expecting, like I think her first album was very like generic pop. I think mine is some basic. Mine's just lucky. I just like it so much. And Don't Go Knocking on My Door, I love that one so much. Okay, we took a picture of the Britney Spears.
Well, I am not a doctor, so I don't want to.
Oh my god, maybe next time.
But what I do know is Britney's a probate conservator.
Well, okay, unless we take a selfie, I'll go take a picture with them.
Like how are they guys?
I love your outfit. Everything's wonderful.
Yeah, I think I wear like kind of
always Britney's my favorite. My first band of my ever joined.
I think my first band of mine ever joined was Pretty Little Liars. And as a fan of Pretty Little Liars, if you ever were, you had to investigate the entire episode. So I feel like that trained me for this.
That show gave me so much stress. Like,
oh my god, yeah, she got some pictures of me.
Well, it's technically a sequel now, but... Oh, it's a prequel.
Original set.
I just can't. I don't know. I just thought that. I thought like Dusty should have been in it, but no, they made some great. I was like, yeah.
Oh, I'm rewatching it for like the 1,000th time. I'm on season 3 now. It was my favorite. I love it.
But I am not surprised.
Honestly, they should have just called them Talking Police. Like, that would have solved all their problems.
I got me really excited about
I need to add sparkles on mine. I love yours. Oh my might as well. And since you went here, oh, I think you're gonna.
Are you gonna get her newsletter?
Yeah, I just wanted to check in.
Are you coming to High John? There's a lot of stuff. I think most likely the next thing we will see addressed is going to be a petition to remove Jamie, which I anticipate is going to be coming in the next week or so.
I'm gonna get going, Jordan. You guys have fun. If there's ever another frequency rally, I'll go to High John.
Are you still over
there? I hope so too. I don't want to get conservatorship. If I see Britney Spears, I'm talking about them. Like I will I have a pepper spray, I'm ready for it. Yes. I'll go to jail for Britney.
Does anybody have a video of Matt coming out of the courtroom?
Woo!
Do you think that having hundreds of people here with signs, chanting, marching, tweeting, does that make a difference? What's the momentum about it?
Fine question. But it's made the difference. In 2008, Britney hired a lawyer named Adam Streisand to represent her interests, much like she did this time. And the judge at that time, Rita Getz, had said, Britney doesn't have the capacity to get her own lawyer. So Adam ended up and kicked Adam out of the courtroom. I don't think that was going to happen. And I think the main reason it wasn't going to happen today is precisely because we are all being used. I think it will end. It has to. And perhaps criminal investigations will have to say. The ACLU's position is that Britney has a constitutional
after party address.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go there. I need to go get some. Our car's like here, right? Because we went some weird route.
Yeah. So around this corner. We went the other way.
Yes, for the family.
I'll go shoot Marky.
I thought you were like a news reporter because I saw the message. Hold it. Don't tag me.
Thank you for the work you do. I'm Melanie Veronica. I follow you and you share your stuff a lot. You're incredible. You're like at the key to this movement, and I really appreciate the work that you've been doing on your own. So it's a lot of work, and what you've been doing has really changed though when you came on board. Like absolutely 100%. Because like lawyers for Britney, like they just did not even like showing your face and sharing, breaking down the documents the way that you did. It's just so much more authentic and like really so able for all of us to follow along with what's happening on like a legal perspective.
It's like the bullshit that the legal profession is so why is it all lawyers get to have this
Sorry.
You should have known to like that to know you're right.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, but I appreciate it, and it gives us hope to have lawyers like you who are actually advocating and doing this research themselves, and you know, unpaid, and even what you said about how you would represent her and you wouldn't want to get paid for this, and it's just, I really appreciate the work that you've been doing because it helps us all understand what's happening from a legal perspective. Yeah, absolutely appreciate you. Thank you. We're gonna solve this. Rubik's Cube. Yeah.
Oh, this is not this.
This one maybe not, but this one, you got the skill for it. Yeah, absolutely, thank you.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you. Alrighty.
Thank you so I did my
Alrighty, girls.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody. It was like so disgusting to see all those pictures. Person after person after person after person. You're like, you're making $1,000 an hour, you're making $800 an hour, you're making $600 an hour. You know, it's just
I'm not your shit if I cross him. Okay. It's so packed. Doing my best. What's up?
I live in downtown.
Alright, 1, 2. That's one more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Whereas he's going to say, like, whatever lawyer
Stylish, on brand, and functional.
Like that was fun.
I'm Ricky, by the way. Melanie. Nice to meet you.